The first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs continue. It's the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Chicago Bulls, and their shooting guard, the definition of domination at both ends, Michael Jordan, on the 2K Sports Network.
And there's Phil Jackson with some pregame instructions for his players. We've got a capacity crowd here at the United Center. Desperation hangs in the air. One team looking to advance to the next round. The other looking to force a Game 6. What will happen? These are the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. You look at the Bulls. Right now trailing 3-1. It's a must-win as they look to scratch their way back into the series.
Clearly a must-win situation here, but you can't get ahead of yourself. They know they have to win 3 games in a row to win the series, but that can't happen if they don't get this one that's right in front of them, and that's where all their energy and focus has to be on this game.
So the Bucks win the tip. Now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. You've got Allen and Robinson. Makes it from 18 feet out.
A nice way to perhaps set the tone here early by getting that first basket down.
A moment to check in with Doris. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. I caught up with the Bucks head coach. He told his players before the game that they need to treat this the same as if it were an elimination game for them. He said when you've got an opportunity to close out a series, you've got to take advantage of it. He wants to finish this thing right here and now. Those are wise words, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. And it's the Bulls with the ball to bounce back from Wednesday's loss.
Well, I think they squandered a lot of opportunities by trying to play catch-up from downtown. I mean, if you're hitting 35, 40% from beyond the arc, okay, that's fine, that's one thing. But to keep banging your head against the wall when you're not getting through, that's not smart.
Fires from the high post, and that one's good. Robinson's got his second bucket of the night.
I actually think he made that shot a little harder than it needed to be, but he showed a nice touch to knock it down.
Outside Jordan. 13 feet out, and he hits the jump shot. Jordan's got his second basket of the game.
You've got to close out on that mid-range jump shot.
Douglas against Harper. And a foul on the shot. Will go to the stripe for 2.
It's a well-used foul there to prevent the easy layup, Kevin.
First one falls for him. Making a switch here, the Bucks. Good on the second, so he makes them both. Here is Harper. 33 seconds left in the first. Left side, Jordan. Open look. Again, Chicago.
Just put the ball in his hands, Kevin, and watch him go to work. He's going to make something good happen.
Chicago on D. Here's Douglas. And no good trying to get that one. Tie game and some big points being put up on the board. Clark, as we wrap up the first. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. And it's been a tight game as the second quarter gets going. Here's Harper. Pippen is out there with Dennis Rodman. That's Michael Jordan. Then there's Harper and Longley. That's the fight out there for the Bulls. And it's Pippen missing.
That's not something you'll see very often. Not the mid-range jumper he wanted, but off target.
And stolen by Jordan. And here are the Bulls now. Jacks up the triple. And Pippen with the basket. The assist from Michael Jordan. Pippen's got his first bucket of the game. He's on the board for 3. Outside Robinson. Fires from the elbow. Good! Robinson's got 6. Here is Harper. 1:11 left in the second. Robinson against Pippen. Left side Jordan. Goes up. Dropped in on the layup. 8 points for him.
No, that's a good job of getting the ball down low like that. I mean, those are hard to stop from that range.
Number 3. He slams it home. Here's the replay on the Sprite Slam Cam.
When he gets it going like this, you got to double team it. That's your only hope.
Here is Harper. Pass to Rodman. To the paint.
Tipped. Good anticipation for the steal.
And here is Jordan. Here's Pippen. That drops it. It comes off an assist from Jordan. Pippen's got his second basket of the night. Bucks trail by 3. Robinson. He's picked up by Pippen. Robinson misses.
That's what happens when you don't square up for your jumper. He faded and gave himself a much tougher shot.
Here's Jordan. 8 points for him. And that's off as he tries to beat the buzzer. And the first half is now in the books.
Jordan with a good game. He has 8 points and a steal. Boy, he was locked in that whole half.
From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment.
And welcome to HP at the half. NBA playoffs now in full swing. Let's get you to all the round 1 action. A tight one for the Bulls at United Center going against Milwaukee. They're looking to get it back on track. They can't afford to drop another game in this series. And for the Bucks, it's a grinded-out effort. They've been cooking offensively, confidence, composure, and ooh, soft touch. Some great plays from these two through the first 2, and both lead their sides in scoring tonight. And that just about does it here. Let's send you back to Kevin Harlan, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. Enjoy the rest of your game.
And as the quarter begins, both teams have been trading blows like prize fighters. A close ball game. Here is Harper, still looking to get on the scoreboard. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. We got Allen and Douglas. Here's Longley. Pass to Pippen. Now Longley. On the Bucks 16. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen.
Beautiful delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the defense, which set up the shot perfect.
And here's Douglas. Here's Robinson. Rebounded by Rodman.
You got to expect more out of him here. He's had a lot of difficulty this quarter.
Oh!
That should be absolutely illegal. That's a nice finish in transition, partner. That's exactly how you run the break.
Here is Douglas. 1:13 left in the third. Pass to Robinson. Takes it up. Connects from in close. Robinson's got 10.
When you get a hot hand like him, it's real simple. You need to keep going with it.
In low to Longley. Back to Harper. Longley, a screen on Douglas. Here's Harper, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Terrific pick to set up that basket. The little things are the big things, and they can always make a difference.
Douglas with it. Harper gets the reach-in call. That is his first foul of the game. And the Bucks making a change here. Here is Douglas. Allen in the post, guarded by Pippen. Allen shot is off. The Bulls leading by 7. Harper gets to Jordan. Harper against Allen. Rodman up top. A point for him. It's Pippen on the way. 4 on the shot clock. That will count, and it's not going to go. Some great basketball so far as we end the third quarter.
Jordan having a terrific game. 10 points, and he's had a steal in there too.
And now let's send it to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, for our Sprite Spark of the game. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, well, the Bulls' spark has been provided by the off-guard. He leads their team in scoring, and his game has been no different as he continued to carry the load offensively. We'll see if he can carry them all the way to the finish line, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. He has surely activated this ball club.
Well, an inspired performance. You got to love the effort and the energy he's giving out there.
And here are the Bucks now. 7-point differential. Dennis Rodman is out there with Pippen. Then there's Harper, and it's Michael Jordan and Longley. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Draws the foul. He'll get it tripped to the line. 6 the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
2 big free throws to cut into that lead. Now they need to get back and play some solid D.
Here is Harper. Here's Pippen. Blocked. Bucks trail by 5. Fades back. The shot is off. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Pass to Jordan. Newman corrals the miss inside.
Once he gets it inside, Kevin, he's really a good finisher. That's a good effort defensively to force the miss.
Kept alive. Here's Robinson. Stolen by Pippen.
And that may have just put the game out of reach there, Kevin. That's an awful turnover at that time.
Here's Rodman. And again, Chicago. No good. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Less than 1 minute left.
Kevin, that's what you expect from him. When the pressure's at its highest, with the game on the line, that's when he's at his best.
Harper with the ball. Outside Pippen. It's blocked. Decisive possession. The crowd on the edge of their seats. Number 3. And that's good. Sailing in for 2. They have now scored 6 unanswered. Here's Jordan. And so they go with the intentional foul. They're not yet in the penalty, so they'll need to commit a second foul to send them to the line.
Yep, they'll send them to the line and hope for some misses. That's their only hope right now.
And here are the Bulls now. Nothing doing offensively for them in the fourth.
Oh, that's much in the clutch. They needed that one, Kev.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're losing by 3. 14 seconds left in the fourth. Clark, what are your thoughts?
You need a 3 here to tie, but there's still some time left on the clock. If you can get a quick layup for 2, I'd take that and then foul.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, I got a chance to hear what head coach of the Bucks said to his team. He said, guys, the whole season comes down to right now. The stakes are high, but we know what we have to do. Stay aggressive, stick together, and make shots. We can do this.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Douglas chokes on the layup.
There wasn't enough defensive pressure to affect him that close to the rim. I think he just flat out missed it. Yeah, it's really their only option at this point. You can't allow the offense to just run out the clock on.
Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Gets them both, and it's a 5-point ball game.
And that'll do it, Kevin. Those last free throws were the icing on the cake.
Timeout called the Bucks. They're trailing by 5. 6 seconds left in the game. Clark, what's your take?
They're still trying to claw their way back into this game, but it's futile right now. It would take a couple of miracles for them to win this one.
Here's Allen. No good on the quick 3. Here's Pippen. It's off. And so it's Chicago winning this one. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in to the Eastern Conference quarterfinals here on 2K Sports. Now let's check out our Jordan Brand Player of the Game.